guys, welcome back. I just wanted to jump on here real quick, update you guys. We have a 2-week-old. She's doing great. She does have a little bit of a cough, and we're struggling to gain some weight on her. She has not gained any weight in the past week and a half, but other than that, we're doing great. We're enjoying every moment with her. So I just wanted to make a quick video about how we survived the first week or two. As a new mom, this was a total eye-opening experience. Not my first baby, but first baby I got to bring home. So I thought I had spent the past 9 months preparing, and little did I know I felt really unprepared when I got home, hopefully helping other moms out. So first things first, this is not like a promotional video at all. I'm doing this for my own good because I watched a lot of videos trying to figure out what was best for new moms and newborns. So I'm just doing this for my own purposes, hopefully helping a new mom somewhere. The number one essential thing that helped me through the first 2 weeks was a good husband. Honestly, I have no idea how I would have survived without him. He did not leave my side the entire time at the hospital, which I appreciated, because now you are trying to keep this little human alive and also keep yourself alive. Anytime I just needed him to hold the baby so that I could like go to the bathroom and take care of my needs, he was there to do that. She was just unable to breastfeed, so I had to pump everything, put it in a bottle, and I had to find bottles that actually she would take. So yeah, I recommend not doing this without a good husband. The next thing that was really helpful for me was an assortment of bottles. I did a bunch of research before we had our baby and tried to find the best bottles. Honestly, I don't recommend that because this has been like recommended to be the best bottle in the world. This is the Nano Baby. And I do like it. She just really struggles with her latch as well. It takes her like an hour to get an ounce out of these bottles. So very frustrating for her, but I do like these bottles, and I see a lactation consultant, and they're hopeful in the future when she gains a little bit more weight and gets a little bit stronger that she'll be able to use those bottles. The next bottle that I researched and thought was really great was the Boone Nurse bottles. These are like silicone plastic, and you can just like take these little silicone things out and wash them. She likes them, but not a whole lot. And my all-time favorite one, and the baby's favorite bottle, is the Philips Avent glass natural bottles. She loves the nipple. They're nice, they're glass, so they're easy to store in, easy to warm up in, easy to clean. I love them. I would buy 500 of them. My next thing that really helped me through the first week and 2 weeks has been my favorite swaddles. I might say this name wrong, but it's the Aiden and Anais, I think that's how you say it, muslin swaddles. I love these. These are the Disney ones. They're huge, but they're very lightweight. My baby does not like her arms tucked in. She's very handsy, so she gets out of almost every swaddle I've used. But these ones I really like because she is tiny, like I said, and I wrap these kind of around her shoulders so that it's under her elbows, but she can still have her hands up because God forbid if she didn't. And then you can kind of wrap it around her body so that the rest of her body does not get out of it just because it's big, and it's super soft. Some of the other ones I have are like really thick fabric, so when I wrap it in her, she starts sweating. These ones have just been wonderful for literally everything. Along with the bottles, I also recommend getting an assortment of nookies, pacifiers, whatever you want to call them. I have a whole box of them here, and my baby loves the Nano Baby ones, which is weird because she doesn't like the Nano Baby bottle right now. She does use it, but it's not her favorite. But like I said, I literally have an entire box of pacifiers because they drop them all the time. I'm a psychopath, so I have to sterilize them before she uses it again. But yeah, a bunch of different pacifiers. You can never have too many. Next, another huge lifesaver for me was the multi-purpose like car seat, nursing covers, shopping cart covers. I have like 10 of these and I love them. I recommend these. You can use them for a bunch of things. You can even use them for a swaddle to wrap your baby in it. I love them. My baby loves them, especially with all the germs. I really enjoy that when I put it over the car seat, over the bassinet, and put it on the stroller. That people are like, oh, that's a nice baby you have there. And she's nice and confined in there unless I physically lift up the cover. No one can see or touch my baby without my permission, and I love that right now. I want to share her with the world, but I also don't want to share everyone's germs with her. So those are my favorite. Like I said, you can find cheaper ones on Amazon. I love the copper pearl one, but they are like almost twice as expensive. All right. Another lifesaver was these little sleepers. Are my favorite. They have 2 zippers. They have little flip cups, little cuffs that you can flip so they don't scratch their faces overnight. And they have little footies in them. My favorite is the part that it has 2 zippers. So when they're nice and comfy in the nighttime and they poop themselves or pee themselves, you can just pull the bottom zipper up. You don't have to completely undress them. Pull their legs out and change them. It's my favorite. I found these at, I believe, Carter's and Kohl's has little sleepers. We had to go on like an emergency shopping trip because poor little Addison did not fit any of her newborn clothes. She was too little. We had to go buy a bunch of preemie clothes. And so I ran out really quick and found these little sleepers that I absolutely love. My buttons are cute, but they suck in the middle of the night. This goes along with the outfits in the middle of the night, is the wipe warmer. This one was $35. It has a little nightlight on it. And this is the Prince Lionheart warmer. It comes in gray. And it does have like a little Everfresh water reservoir in the bottom of it that you have to change out, I think, but really it's worth it because in the middle of the night when you're using cold wipes on their bottom, they scream. And with the toilet paper shortage, we had even thought like maybe we should get one for ourselves. Totally kidding. I think it's really important to have a bunch of different clothes sizes. Don't go all in on one certain size because you never know how big your baby's gonna be. They had estimated our baby would be bigger, a little bit bigger than it was, but she's very petite. She was 7 pounds when she was born. She's still only 7 pounds, has not really gained any. She lost a whole pound. We're slowly getting back up to her birth weight. But like I said, she's in preemie clothes still. Her newborn clothes eat her alive, and she gets sucked up into them because she likes the little fetal position still, and then it pisses her off and she screams. So like I said, don't go all in on one certain clothes size. We didn't know what we were having, so we had very gender neutral, not many clothes. So for us, it was maybe a little easier to go out and buy some clothes that she will use. But next, my favorite thing for my newborn, because I never wanted to put her down. I'm so glad she's here. And she also does not like to be put down. So I found that I couldn't like get anything done. Like there's so many dishes, so much wash. I know they say moms are supposed to take it easy, but I am a crazy person. So all day long, I feel like I'm cleaning my house, doing the dishes. I'm always doing some kind of little project, especially since we're quarantined to our house right now, or you know, supposed to stay home. So even yard work, I went outside, and this is the baby Catan carrier. I think I'm saying that the right way. And I was kind of against the cloth like wrappy carriers at first. Like I said, I did a bunch of research, and this one is my favorite. You kind of put it on like a little necklace, and then you put your arms through, and then you can tuck your baby's legs through and spread this out. There's also a third piece that you can wrap around your belly for extra support, but my baby is so little I haven't even had to use that. She just is engulfed by this thing. But yeah, I can just wear this around. She's with me wherever we go. She stays nice and warm. She's close to you. She loves it. I love it. I highly recommend it. And I think this one was like $59. Not bad. Like I said, my newborn does not latch, so I have to pump and feed her through a bottle. I am like dead set on breastfeeding for hopefully a year. We'll see how it goes. But the first few days, even the first week, was terrible. It was so hard. I remember just like sitting and crying because I didn't realize how hard it was, and I felt like I was letting my baby down. I did not have trouble with my milk coming in. It came in really easily, and it came in really quickly. which I was super thankful for. But I did have a lot of swelling. Like my boobs were like had edema on them. Like some heart failure patients have that in their legs. I had that in my boobs. It was super painful. So I highly recommend any new mom, because this is the only way I got through that, was the breast therapy packs. Now so I was super thankful that I had ordered these and they were here ready to go. So I recommend the 3-in-1 therapy packs. You can make them warm in the microwave. They have little covers on them. They're little gel beads in here. But yeah, they have little covers. Put them in the microwave for a little bit, or you can put them in the freezer. It's gonna help with engorgement. Like I said, swelling. You can use them with a breast pump and it'll help encourage letdown. It sounds weird, but they feel wonderful. They are also really good for if you have clogged ducts or mastitis. Make them warm, help with that. If you have really bad engorgement, swelling like I did, cold in the freezer after you pump for like 20 minutes. It was awesome. It was super helpful. Hospital, I had bought a little hospital gown off of Amazon, but it's super soft, super comfy. You can make fun of me if you want, but I loved it. Everyone in the hospital is all up in your lady bits, trying to touch your boobs, touch your kitty, and it was super easy to get undressed but also be dressed when 150 people come to visit you. And this one, I like it because the tie part is actually like sewn to the robe, and I have another robe that I really like, but the tie always falls out of the little holes, so this one's sewed. I also recommend getting a pump and taking it to the hospital with you. I have 2 pumps. I bought the Willow pumps. This is like the cordless, hands-free one. This is a container. They also have not reusable bags that you can hook up to it. I don't recommend starting with this pump because it's a huge learning curve, can be very frustrating, and it does have quite a few glitches. I also have this Spectra pump. I recommend taking it to the hospital with you. When I got there was apparently like a nationwide shortage and they didn't have a pump there, so I literally had to manually pump, and the fact that my newborn would not latch at all, it was a nightmare. So if you have a pump, take it, even put it in your car. Don't take it into the room with you, just in case you need it. My insurance paid for the Spectra one. The Willow pump I had to pay out of pocket. Now that is quite an investment. The actual pumps are $500. The bags are like, I think $25, and the containers are $50. And then if your nipples are a different size, you have to buy different size flanges. It can get expensive really quick. But I'm a nurse, so I was hoping that this would help me keep my supply up and pump when I get back to work. That one, the Willow pump, is quite an investment. If you're not sure if you can or want to breastfeed long term, I would not recommend it because I've dumped a bunch of money into it and I haven't been able to consistently use them because my one pump didn't work, my one container didn't work. It was kind of a nightmare. I recommend the Earth Mama organic nipple butter. My nipples, there was no way you can prepare for what a breast pump does to them or an infant could do to them. It kind of smells like cocoa powder. I don't know. I don't notice a smell on my breast. Like I said, my baby got a cough like her first week home. It was mortifying because I didn't know how to help her. But the nose Frida, this thing is such a lifesaver. I gagged my way through the first time using it. Nasal mist that I squirt in her nose, and she does not like it at all, but it helps her breathe better in the end. So this is a Zarbee's kind. I love it. It's safe for all ages, and it does have aloe in it, so it helps prevent her nose from getting sore. But yeah, the nose Frida, it looks super intimidating. It's not. It's just a little plastic suction tube. Stick this in the end of their nose, and you might have to hold their head still a little bit because she bites it. And then it has a little like foam filter here, and those you change out. It comes with a pack of changeable filters. And then this is the part that you stick in your mouth and you actually suck the snot out. It just stays in this tube. It will never reach you. It will never go through this filter. It's really gross the first time you use it, but it was so helpful. It just got her nose clean right away. I recommend it. I will probably also buy every new mom one of these because they're so helpful. All right, hand sanitizer. I have it everywhere, all over my house, in literally every room. Living room, kitchen, dining room, in the bedrooms, in the baby's rooms, in the diaper bags, in the car seat. I have it everywhere. And I didn't actually buy any during this whole crisis, so don't blame the shortage on me. If we had a shortage before, you could blame that on me. Thanks for watching.